A few weeks ago, I showed you the Tangomat from German watchmaker Nomos Glashütte. And I want to bring to your attention another dress watch from the same brand. This is the Ludwig Neomatik 39, here on Adventures with Time. When Nomos Glashütte agreed to lend me watches, I wanted to pick models that would allow me to appreciate the brand, their history, and approach to watchmaking. Clearly, this is hard to accomplish by looking at just two watches. Although Nomos does follow a stark Bauhaus style of mostly dress watches, they currently have 13 model families that do extend beyond the characteristic dress watch to incorporate additional complications and vibrant colors. I selected this Ludwig, one of their initial model families launched in 1991, because to me, it represents the Nomos minimalist Bauhaus aesthetic. I also selected their Tangomat model, and I'll leave a link to that review at the end of this video where I include an overview of the brand history and their 13 model families. Here is a quick overview of the specifications of this Ludwig Neomatik 39. With a case diameter of 38.5 millimeters and a thickness of just 7 millimeters, the Ludwig is essentially the same width as the Tangomat, but over 15% thinner. Like the Tangomat, the Ludwig incorporates long sloping lugs, resulting in a 48.5 millimeter lug to lug. However, they are set at a width of 19 millimeters, which might be shunned by some enthusiasts. You get 50 meters of water resistance with a weight of just 46 grams, which is suitable for a dress watch. I selected a model that has the sapphire sandwich crystals to display the in-house caliber DUW 3001 so that I could compare it to the DUW 5001 in the Tangomat. More on this very thin movement called the Neomatik later. Retail price of this Ludwig model is $3,700 US, about $400 higher than the Tangomat. At first glance, these two models look to be the same. However, they do have significant design differences which provide distinct aesthetics, as I'll illustrate now. The Ludwig has a softer look to it. This is owed to its rounded case edge, curved lugs, and beveled crown. The case is actually the shape of a frustrum, which furthers its classy appearance. It has the same Spartan dial printing as the Tangomat, except here on the Ludwig we get the even hour markers in Roman numerals. And note how the 4 is expressed, as if to proclaim its nonconformity. Also a bit more color than just the thermally blued hands against the galvanized white silver-plated dial is afforded by the green Neomatik designation below the brand name. And unlike the bare minute track on the main dial and the running second subdial of the Tangomat, the Ludwig provides Arabic numbers at appropriate intervals, perhaps to liven up the dial a bit more than the concentric circles of the subdial, or to provide a more intellectual appearance, yet remain true to the Bauhaus style. Like the Tangomat, this Ludwig model has a display case back so we can see the DUW 3001 Neomatik movement. This caliber shows off the hand finishing at Nomos with ribbing and perlage work on the Glashütte 3/4 plate, two-sided bridge for the swing system, and on the rotor. The thermally blued screws and blue balance spring add some nice color to the movement, along with the branding and other information engraved with gold color. Nomos is one of the few manufacturers that have designed and built their own escapement system, which they now call the Nomos swing system. Like the DUW 5001 that is in the Tangomat, the DUW 3001 is a beautiful movement that, although not cost certified, is adjusted and tested to chronometer standards. I've been getting an average accuracy of plus 5 seconds per day while I've had this watch. But you tell me, which movement is nicer to stare at? I can't decide. Here is a link to my review of the Tango mat where you'll get a deeper background into the Nomos story. And over here is a video about looking for luxury watches. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.